The glitch. There's so much that I could say about this, but I'm going to try to make it quick. And I failed. I wrote way too much stuff. I'm not gonna read all that. You can pause to read it if you really want to. To make a long story short, the biggest problem with most glitch effects and transitions is that they were not designed using any sort of real reference. Mostly, it seems that glitch effects are designed based on vague, unreliable memories of real glitches. So if you want to make or even use glitch effects or transitions, you should know a little bit about them first. Go watch and listen to some real references of analog glitches, digital video glitches, and computer glitches. They're all completely different. Analog video glitches tend to be curvy, while digital ones tend to be straight and jagged. Computer and video game glitches have endless variety. So when you encounter a glitch animation for sale that looks like this, with a bunch of random rectangles and plus signs everywhere, you'll know to not use it, because that's not what glitches look like. Here's some fake glitchy VHS footage. It's not completely terrible, but the real thing is just so much better. I'm not saying your glitches have to be totally realistic. In fact, in many cases, they shouldn't be. If you were to use pure perfect data moshing as an effect or transition, people will just think it's a real video glitch. You have to use some artistic liberty. But you can only do that once you know what the real thing looks like. So use reference. In this video, I used VHS glitches several times since we're talking about that era. But when we move to the digital era, I start to use digital video glitches. But remember that there are far more kinds of glitches than just video glitches. As usual, you should only use the glitch in ways that are thematically appropriate. And don't make stuff glitch for no reason. I hate it when I see a lower third graphic just glitching randomly while it sits there, constantly calling attention to itself long after I've already read it. If you must do this, keep it subtle. Maybe just a slight continuous wobble or offset, or slightly varying opacity. Don't overdo it. How fast should it be? You generally want to keep your glitches short. Shorter than most transitions. I'll typically use maybe 6 frames at 30 FPS. Glitches can easily get way too overwhelming to look at, particularly if it's done full screen. So to reduce that, you should make it less crazy and or keep it short and or posterize time. Posterize time is an effect that reduces the frame rate. It just means that frames will repeat. Don't do any continuous flashing or strobing unless you want to cause epileptic seizures. If you can, go watch that seizure-inducing Pokemon clip to learn what not to do. I don't have epilepsy, but I still felt a little weird watching it. As for the audio, I generally just use my usual beeps and boops, or sometimes I Did I get you? Sometimes I sample some real audio and repeat it, which is exactly what's happened to me before getting a B-SOD, so I did that in a Tech Quickie video and gave all these people proverbial heart attacks. Where to get it? Film Impact's glitch is pretty good. This is one transition where you really can just hit the randomizer surprise me button a few times to get something decent. Though I will still often set the strobe to 2 for longer glitch transitions. That's the equivalent of posterized time. Once you have all your settings exactly where you want them, you can use the pattern parameter to get variations of your glitch that follow all the same rules, while not being the exact same thing. It's a really nice feature to have. The Maxon Universe glitch is also good. It comes with a random seed parameter, which is always appreciated, but I really do wish it also had a parameter to posterize time. There are lots of presets to check out, including ones explicitly designed for text, which is greatly appreciated. NewBlue's glitch equivalent is the RGB shift. It can separate and move the red, green, and blue channels, which is basically chromatic aberration, and... wait, are they mirroring the footage? So they do know how to do that. Then why don't they use this for the transitions that actually need it? What stupidity. The Boris FX Continuum BCC plus Video Glitch Dissolve is probably the best one. It definitely has the most parameters, with entire groupings for block damage, shift, and shake, but as with the lens flare transition, I feel kind of paralyzed by choices. Fortunately, there are some presets in the FX Editor window to give you some ideas. The Video Glitch Dissolve does have seed parameters to give you variations of an existing transition, but it does not have a parameter to posterize time. Not that I could find anyway. The uni.channelsurf and uni.vhs transition from Maxon Universe are both quite good, with all the parameters you'll need. Keep in mind that these are simulating the analog days of CRT, broadcast television. For channel surf, you can use color bars instead of clip A or B, and with the VHS transition, they even included the vertical blanking interval. Very nice attention to detail. You also get the uni.vhs effect, which is so good that I've seen more than one editor say it's the whole reason they keep paying for Maxon Universe. One of the only ways to get a better VHS effect than this would be to genuinely transfer your footage to and from a real VHS tape, which is exactly what Rocket Jump did for this fake 90s commercial. By comparison, Sapphire's S_TV channel change and Continuum's damaged TV dissolve both look pretty lame. They're just too clean and smooth, totally fake looking. To me, it just screams cheap Netflix documentary. Yeah, you've definitely seen these before. The digital glitches from Mr. Horse are below average because as Buncho layer transitions, they can only use clip A or clip B, never both. But the TV and VHS glitches actually look pretty good, even though my adjustment layers seem to be having some issues. Also, you can add a dissolve or a push up or down underneath these transitions, and it'll look great. Now, you might have some luck in looking for glitch overlays. These ones, from Think Make Push, are pretty good and they're free, but the best glitches are always ones that directly alter the footage itself, rather than just adding a bunch of stuff on top. You just watched one chapter from a longer transitions tutorial, which you can also watch right now for free from the link below, or just click this little thingy on screen right now. The tutorial covers nearly every useful transition and every transitions vendor. I'll see you there.